we have got a serious death pile problem. What's up YouTube? Welcome to the video. If you're new to the channel, I'm Tom at Tommy Trades and I'm a reseller here in the UK. I source at charity shops, Carboots sales, Facebook marketplace, antiques fairs, anywhere I can find a bargain basically. And I document it here on my YouTube channel. So maybe you can learn from some of the things I pick up and look out for them yourselves and maybe make some profit yourself, but also just for a bit of entertainment and for me to have some fun. I'm a full-time video editor, so I actually do this as my side hustle in the evenings and on weekends. Today, I'm going to be showing you some of the finds we picked up at the charity shop that has also become my death pile. So if we can get it documented, we can get it worked through and get it gone. Buy it, list it, sell it. Buy it, list it, sell it. Not buy it, keep it, hoard it. Buy it, keep it, hoard it. Not that. Seen these? This is for like 8 to 10 quid, but there's no guarantee, and I'll probably be sat on that for ages. It is the summer though, so people might use this on holiday. Oh well, it's no way for me to test. We'll see. Already look this bad boy up, it's not worth it for me, even though it's cool to see. Turbo Racing Team 99p pocketbook. Make sure to like and subscribe, guys. Remote control truck set. Transformers playset. Could be worth looking into. Not normally worth picking up, to be fair. They sit around for ages. That's interesting. Let's get into the finds. First of all, I actually picked up this Robo-Raptor guy the other day. He was just sitting by the bin. I thought that was pretty cool. First up, we've got these Nike floral design trainers here. They are women's. I picked them up for $3.99 or $4.99, I believe. I think I can fetch like 15 to 25 quid on eBay. They are literally pretty much brand new. There's like no tread taken off of them. Yeah, I thought they were solid condition. All the soles seem to be in check and pretty stiff. I don't normally pick up shoes, but I was seeing loads of people pick them up in other videos, so I thought, why not branch out, and I'm going to test shoes out on my store. So these were the first find. On the theme of shoes, I actually got 2 more pairs. So I picked up these Boreal climbing shoes. I love rock climbing. I haven't been in a little while, so I've got a holiday coming up. I plan to book a day, at least go climbing once. But these are just out of my size. I thought I'd pick them up to flip anyway, because they're worth about 40 quid. I did pay $10.99 for them, so they were an expensive buy. But they're solid condition. There's barely any wear on these, and for a climbing shoe, that's really good. I just double checked the label, and they're actually a USA size 10 and a UK size 9. I'm a size 8.5, so these could potentially fit me, but I'm going to sell them anyway and start making some money off of this death pile. If you're a size 9, you're into climbing, after some Boreal shoes, you know where to get. Links in the description. The third and final pair of shoes is these Rockfall boots. I paid $5.99 for these. In the box, brand new, never worn, with the tags on them. They're not one of the most sought after brands or anything like that, but in brand new condition, it's hard to say no for $5.99. Again, I did think it was quite funny how I don't normally pick up shoes, and yet I was able to find 3 lots of shoes pretty much in one trip. But I'm looking around 25 to 30 quid back on these, before fees and all of that jazz. Picked up this LL Bean, I believe it's like a passport holder. a large passport holder or just kind of large wallet. It reminded me of fisherman, to be honest. Very like fisherman style. It's also very 90s. It's got similar like Patagonia kind of branding on it. I thought it was pretty cool, but I paid $1.99 for it, and I was surprised these go for around 15 to 20 quid. It's really light and it doesn't need much padding, so it's one of those perfect things to ship. Solid pickup. Now, I'm not a big sports guy or anything like that, but I saw this and I thought I'd look it up because it looks a bit collectible, a little bit out there, and it has the Kangaroo brand, seeming to hint that it's made in Australia. It's actually made in China, but it's an Australian football. The first ball made for Australian football. Sherin AFL Kangaroo brand. I looked this up when I was in the shop and there was other listings all the way up to like 90 quid. Now I'm out of my depth. Have I stumbled onto something gold here? I can't find any that are black with the yellow writing. I found ones which are yellow with black writing. But if you know anything about this so I can value it appropriately, let me know down in the comments, because I don't want to rip anyone off, but I want to get my money's worth. But potentially looking around 70 to 80 quid back on this. Again, I'm not a sporting guy, but I picked up this tennis racket. Not sure if you can see because of the light, but it's actually a Babolat tennis racket. Never heard of the brand before. I don't know what sells, what doesn't sell. There was a sealed tennis racket with the case and cardboard still on it. I believe I picked this up for $3.99 and the sticker on the shop says 17. I've tried looking this one up with the cover on eBay and the prices are like 40 to 60 quid. So this could actually be a solid win. Let's get it listed and actually see how it does. Moving on to the board games now. I picked up Payday for $3.99. Originally I was going to keep this for myself and play it because I don't have this copy of it, but I've played Payday in the past, a more modern version. It is fun, but once you've played it a couple times, you've had your fun with it. I should be able to get 10 to 15 quid on this based on the condition. There's no dents or marks whatsoever. Really good for the age on this. It's from 1994, and to look that solid 30 years later, I think it's pretty decent. If it doesn't sell for that after a month or so, I can bring the price down or accept offers. Now I stumbled into this market, not really knowing anything about it, but I picked up a deluxe Backgammon Jacquet Deluxe set. So it's a Backgammon set. I paid $6.99 for it. There was a label on there previously from where it was at a previous shop for $27.99. So I was thinking, if it sells for that, it's brand new. If I pick it up for this, I can instantly sell it for that. But then I looked this up, and for cases like this with the leather case around the outside can go all the way up to like 60 to even 100 plus pounds. I had no idea backgammon sets were this collectible, and I've seen a few of them out there. There was actually another one I picked up. I'll get to that in a moment. But before I pick up any more I find, I want to get these listed, see how they sell, and let that weigh into my future decisions. This was the second backgammon set I picked up. I did not know it was a backgammon set when I first picked it up. I thought it was some kind of vintage traditional game, at least, as it says traditional games on there, and it looks kind of obscure. And then I realized it says backgammon. Now I get this one out so you can take a look at the condition, but this is in a leather briefcase style with the clasps at the top. Very fancy. Everything's all there and it's in beautiful condition. It smells factory fresh. I did pay up. I paid $7.99 for this, but for ones in this condition and this big, brand new, I can't say no. It could sell for £100 plus, so I thought I'd take a gamble on it. I can always bring my price down if I'm shooting for the moon. If it's a sealed board game, I'm picking it up. Space Shuffle, sealed, was $1.99. I just picked it up and grabbed it, to be honest. I don't even think I looked it up at the time. I've looked it up afterwards and it's not really anything too crazy. The original label on there is £8.50, so I'm going to be pushing it if I'm asking a tenner. But as John Luke likes to say, feedback fodder. I picked up a vinyl. Now I normally try and avoid these just because they are a pain to ship, they break easy, and if you do ship them and send them and then they've actually been played a bunch of times or someone scratched it, you've lost your money. I did also pay up for this as well, but after looking it up, I felt justified in doing so. I mean, it was $2.99, it's not too bad, but for a vinyl, I don't know what I'm really doing. It's a little bit of new territory for me. However, I did slide this out and I have checked the disc. It is pretty much brand new. I don't think it's ever been played before, or if it has, the previous owner just took very good condition. But it's actually a studio test record, so it plays a bunch of different tones and frequencies to basically test the speakers in the system that you're using. It's not like a track or an album or anything. But stuff like this that they use in testing or in studio equipment can be collectible, and people still use it nowadays. If you've got an old system, what can you test it with? I know there's probably some new gadgets and all that kind of thing, but sometimes people like to do it the old way. I could be looking at 15 to 20 quid on this bad boy. Couple of smaller items now. Picked up this John Millman bead puzzle kit, wooden rope bead puzzle. It does have the solution in there as well, so if you do pick this up, make sure you don't read that first thing, as it will give it away. But it looked pretty vintage to me. There's a kind of old sticker on there. It says £1.85. I thought it was pretty cool. I think I picked it up for 49p or 99p. I don't think it's actually as old as I originally thought it was after doing further research, but I should be able to get 5 to 10 quid on this, if I'm not wrong. Second small item was this traditional small metal soldier. He is actually just like a plain metal soldier in there, and his gun is unattached, so that you can glue it on at whatever angle you like, whether you wanted it pointed down or pointed up, pointed forward. You can then obviously paint this little guy, but he is the Private Bavarian Infantry Field Marching Order 1914. Again, I think I paid 49p for this, potentially 149 if I'm misremembering now. But I was pleasantly surprised when looking this one up, as they're old and collectible, people trying to finish their sets, and to find one in new and sealed condition is actually solid. I could be looking at 20 to 25 pounds for this. Final small item was this sealed Happy Days card pack. It's made by House of Marbles. It says it's beautifully illustrated, a traditional card game. I think it's just essentially go fishing and you're trying to collect a whole family of each of the families, but it's got a collectibleness behind it. Happy Families was an old series on TV, and it's a secret little win. Again, I think I paid 49 to 99p, and I can't remember the price of this one, so I'll pop the listing up, but I know it was good. Not a bad little find, small, cheap, easy to ship. And the final item of this death pile, I debated keeping for ages because I thought it was pretty nostalgic. At least the artwork was. I thought it was pretty cool. This sea battle game. It's not quite battleships, it's like a rip-off bootleg version of battleships, which is why I thought it was quite fun. Paid $2.99 for it. The original price on there was $29.99. When there's something like that and it's retro, still got the original stickers on it, which kind of adds a bonus to some collectors. I think this is pretty cool, and I could be looking at £30 back potentially, if not more. I'll pop the listing up just to be sure. The artwork on the side was what really got me. The way that they would market old games, I just think it's really cool. It's way better than they do nowadays. It was always basically just fuel for kids with ADHD. Like, do this now, or explosions now. Crazy stuff. I love it. And I might actually try and make some videos like that in the future. 90s style adverts, but like reviewing the products that I found. I don't know, I think it could be fun. If there's something you'd be interested in, smash the like button and let me know in the comments. Now all of that's been documented, I can finally get it cleaned up, photographed, listed, hopefully sold and shipped out in no time. Thank you very much for joining me. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit the like button, tap subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. What's up YouTube? What's up YouTube? Tommy Trades here. What's up YouTube? Tom here at Tommy Trades. If you're new to the channel, what's up YouTube? What's up YouTube? Welcome to the video. If you're new to the channel, I'm Tom here at Tommy Trades. But today, picked up this LL Beam. It's gonna be, look. Now this one, never heard of the brand before, again. Moving on to the board games and more, I think I can get around If not, I can always bring down. It's from 19... If it doesn't sell for that after a... And let that. Couple of puzzles. But I want to flip this and I want to make money. Do this now or explosions now. Now all that's been documented, I can finally get it listed. Now all that's been documented, I can finally get it listed. Now all that's been documented, I can finally get it photographed, cleaned up, listed, shipped. I don't normally pick up shoes,